rocks. What's good, you guys? Ooh. Got my dragon's blood out today. What do you mean? What do you mean? And forgive the shenanigans. There might be a little bit of shenanigans. My radiator's leaking, so I called someone in to look at it. They said they were going to come today, but not here yet. And then I've got 7 o'clock hair client. I know I'm pushing it, but I wanted to kind of like, as soon as my client was done, I just wanted to get in the bath and just get into this full moon energy. Hey Yaz, hey Nikita. I just wanted to get straight into it. So got the dragon's blood sage stick here that you can find on my website. Yeah. Hey girl, Amber. Hey Ty Nicole. So, ooh, that dragon's blood just like lick me so. Let's cleanse up these cards, get on with it. Hey Mish goes. You didn't miss it, you were right in it. I mean, you can't miss an eclipse. It's not gonna miss you, promise. Promise. You could be like, miss me, it'd be like, nah, I'm coming for you. You're gonna feel this too. Happy eclipse, happy blood moon. We're saying it's in Aries today, so you know, if you don't like it, you know, you can just go and find someone that says Taurus. But I'm saying Aries today, hence the red. I mean, you know, as an Aries, you know, I couldn't wait for the Aries full moon. And it's a blood moon in Scorpio season with Mars in retrograde, meaning, I mean, they say that Mars is retrograde in Taurus. In Gemini. Again, I'm going to be controversial and say it could be in Taurus. It's up to y'all. It's up to y'all. You know. But both Scorpio and Aries are both ruled by Mars. And as we sit in this retrograde, it's been paranoid. You know, like inventing haters that don't exist. Another thing that's been brought to my attention, MK Ultra. Y'all know what that is. It's the stuff that mind control, basically, developed by the Germans after World War II, and it's heavily used in, first of all, the entertainment industry, in politics, also in our everyday lives. Now, I used to move quite a lot with Rastas when I was younger. Hey Kate, I got a tracking number for you because you know I procrastinated for a hot minute because you know my printer. So you and Elsie got tracking numbers. Okay, they're coming. I'll send them to you later after I finished. Anyway, and also the screen mom that Kate sent me, my glasses, it's like my eyes, like for real. It's like just as clear as it can be. Thank you, girl. That is the best present. Letty the Gypsy, hey, beautiful. So what else was I gonna say? Yeah, so this MK Ultra, yeah. So I used to move with a lot of Rastas when I had dreadlocks. Hey, the Suede Sage. And I remember they used to tell me all types of things. I mean, Rastas are the original conspiracy theorists, yeah? They used to tell me lots and lots of things. And there was this one Rasta in Peckham that used to do his hair. And he used to tell me about this sound that used to be let out. It's like a frequency that they used to push out to lower our own vibrations. And I remember how dense it used to be. Like, one thing about London is that it's gloomy and miserable. apart from when we have sunny days and it's the best place on earth. But when on a normal day in London, it's very gloomy, it's very low vibe, man. And so this sound that this Rasta told me about was one of the tools that they used to lower and keep the vibration of the people down. Now, obviously, we're practicing raising our vibrations and these things, and I forgot about it. I actually forgot about this frequency, but just because I forgot about it doesn't mean it doesn't exist, right? So brought me on to the MK Ultra thing again. I watched this movie called Don't Worry, Darling. My mum calls me darling, so every time I saw it on the bus, the advertisement, it would remind me one of my mum, and then obviously it's got Harry Styles in it, the youth from One Direction, and every time I used to see it, I used to think, oh, I could do with a little rom-com, little romantic, da, 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 da. I could do with a little, da, 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 because yeah, I love a rom-com, yeah. Anyway, it really wasn't. It was really intense, a really intense movie about, not only was it about MK Ultra, but it was about multi-dimensional MK Ultra. So the way that it worked was that I don't want to kill. Is it really? I used to have it here. Can you? No, you won't be able to see. It's here as well. I had it covered. You can see it faintly, and then I had it covered and done again up here. But basically, yeah. I don't want to kill the storyline. I don't want to give away too much because I wasn't ready. I thought I was going to watch a romantic. It really wasn't that. So the level of MK Ultra, I was thinking, it's not just celebrities. It's not just, politicians and these things, people that are being controlled by Simon and them. It's us too. And even if we didn't sign up for no MK Ultra, it's right there in our bumper clock. How many of you spend useless amounts of time just scrolling? What do you think that is doing? And because we think it's each other giving each other the information that we're taking in, it doesn't make it any less dangerous. Do you see? So even some of the sounds that we are hearing and we are being subjected to during our scrolling sessions, and these are all things that help to give us information to then mold our actions. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So obviously we know television is one of the biggest tools in this programming MK Ultra business. But you know what I noticed as well? In this movie, there was never silence. It was always noisy. And it was showing you how easy it is to be subconsciously programmed. Like all of the wives, it was kind of like Stepford's wife vibes, yeah? All of the wives, once the husbands popped off to work, and they saw them out, they're there in the driveway waving their husbands goodbye. They all got inside, they started cleaning, they started preparing food. It was just an everyday, constant thing for them. But in the background, they were being made to listen to a broadcast from the man that created this space. So basically, this one guy and his wife created this space out in the desert in the Americas, yeah. And yeah, like I said, it's very Stepford's Wivesy. And to watch it, you would think you was watching something from the 1950s, but in fact, it was in modern day times. It was right here, right now. I mean, like I said, I don't want to give away too much of the movie, yeah. But listen. They were just highlighting and letting us know that this MK Ultra thing is on steroids right now, and the sources in which it is distributed are more obvious than we give credit to. So another thing I wanted to say in terms of sounds, So I've been thinking a lot about as above, so below. So yesterday was the 7th of the 11th. 7, 11. I mean, just a walking. I don't know what I am. I'm going to get more of this tomorrow. It's annual ritual. The movie is called Don't Worry, Darling. Very, very. The way it's advertised, you think you're about to go and watch some romantic shit. Just I feel like I should have watched it with somebody because I felt some type of way. Sound waves, absolutely. So I've been thinking about as above, so below a lot this past day, 24 hours. Yesterday I woke up feeling a little bit paranoid, a little bit on edge, and I was, oh, happy birthday, Marilyn, my namesake girl. Yes, happy Earth arrival. So anyway, listen, I woke up feeling some type of fucking way. I was thinking, what is it that I am in? Where am I? Where am I? I felt displaced. I felt disorientated. I was like, where the fuck am I? Exactly. And then I saw this thing like maybe a week ago that's, I think, contributed to it. So I saw this thing a week ago that it said, if the sun shines millions of miles away onto our space and lights up our space, how come it doesn't light up space? And then it got me thinking, yes, just yesterday, why does the sun go into the water? I mean, they say it's the horizon, but we already know, well, I believe that this is one landmass. This is one flat landmass, and we live underneath firmament. You already know. And I was thinking, well, if the sun goes as above, so below, so above, so is that water I'm looking at? Or is that a reflection of the water? If up there is a dome, am I just looking at a reflection of the water? And if that is the case, then is everything that I'm seeing up there down there in the water? And it made me think about the films that be coming out. We've got Wakanda Forever on Friday. We've got Avatar 2 coming out next month. Then we've got The Little Mermaid coming out in the new year. And it's making me truly think, like, what is it that you're trying to tell me? When I think about outer space, is this outer space that we are existing in? Is this the outer space that they speak of? And is the waters the under space and inner space, is that the inner earth as well as inside of us? I'm like, my brain was fucked yesterday. I nearly came online, but then I was just like, I'm not formulated. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying actually. But there's so many questions. And then I was watching this beautiful goddess break down why you say yes it is. I was watching Kagami. You say it is. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because everything that they tell us up is down, down is up, right? So I was watching this beautiful goddess. I'm terrible with the names. I'm probably gonna share the video, and she was talking about why people demonize the water world, the underworld, and she also made so many references. So basically she was saying that the first sign for Jesus Christ was the fish. I can't draw the fish. It made me also think about my makeup at Halloween. I had 2 fishes. My big daughter laughed her ass off at me. She goes, did you get bored of doing it? I was like, kind of. She was like, weren't they supposed to be leaves? I was like, nah. And then I remember somebody saying that even though I can't draw, they were saying that, I got some celestial guidance with doing these images on my face. So basically the fish now, the 2 fish that represent for Jesus was basically the first symbol before the cross. And she was saying that the fish, if you turn the fish from its side upright, it looks like the birth canal. I was like, and then she talked about the Pope's hat. How the Pope's hat, if you look at it, if you turn that sideways, it looks like a fish head. I was like, what? Agwan. And then she compared it to some underwater deities and things like that. Now you already know, I think the deities are, I think the weather is spirits. So, you know, I think Oya is the wind, I think Shango is the thunder, and so on and so forth. And I'm thinking, okay, boom, this is going to tie it all back in. We're going to start pulling some cards in a minute, yeah? So I'm thinking, boom, if Simon and them are at their worst, because you already know they killed that youth, yeah, they sacrificed that kid, the dreadlock youth from the group, yeah, on the 1st of November, which is one of their most potent 111 days, whatever the fuck, yeah. And then I was like, oh shit, and then it was also, if that was a 311, the 1st of November 113, and then 2022 6 to 9. They were on it, yeah, they were on it. And so, and then, you know, they're already persecuting other indigenous people for their opinions on certain things. So I'm thinking, oh wait, if Simon and them are at their worst with their foolishness, then we have to be at our best with our shit. And if they are calling on artificial shit, then obviously we need to be calling on natural shit. So I think that our ability to call on the elements, to call on the spirits of the weather, of nature, are going to be magnified in these times, because we will need them to help us to combat at this time. Because I really do think we are in mortal combat right now to Bomber Clark, you know, and I think that especially the deities of the waters are going to be, Mama Water has been coming up in individual readings for most of my clients, and they're from different walks of life, but Mama Water keeps coming up in their readings. And I'm like, okay, your Mama Yamea, what is it that you want to explain to us? And you know, Mama Yamea is the reason why we have hurricanes, yeah? I mean, not hurricanes, yes, hurricanes around the world. Thank you, MFE. Sometimes it's crazy for me, blood. Sometimes all of the tabs open all at once drive me mad. But hear what, yeah? So you know that Mama Yamea is in charge of the storms and the hurricanes that happen, especially in the Americas. And it said that she's the mother of Shango, and she was pissed at Shango for not helping those that were stolen. And she through her rage, she causes the hurricanes through the slave ship paths. Wherever the slave ships went, that's where she's licking, yeah? The next thing about that, yeah, is very mere fact that Mama Yamea, if she was vexed at her son for not protecting the stolen, I also believe this is another theory. See, people that got them little tiny little slits in their ears, yeah, I think they're guilds. I really do. I think they're guilds, man. I think they have got everything to do with the ancestry of those that went overboard, and they weren't necessarily dead. I believe that had everything to do with breath work. I believe that those that were deemed as dead and thrown overboard actually were breatharians, and they were experts at using their breath to lower their heartbeats and so on and so forth. And I believe that those that were thrown overboard were cradled by Mama Yamea, Mama Wata, took them in, and they created their own civilization underwater. And I believe a lot of that is coming up in the movies that we're going to be watching in the ones that I mentioned. I feel that that's where they get the inspiration for those movies from, and they well and know that. But obviously they're not going to tell us that. Anyway, I think I'm finished here. I'm done here talking about my theories of what is and what isn't, as above, so below, as above. Like, I don't know, I think I'm going to expand on it more. I'm rushing because, first of all, I don't want the workman to come and we're doing the reading, but Rago, I'm going to do it right here while he's doing what he's doing, because, you know, why would we stop? And then also I've got a client coming very soon, an awesome artist who's got a show tomorrow, Thursday. which if my tattoo is healed up enough, if I can stand on it, then I'm going to definitely go to the show. Anyway, I think that is that with that. I want to burn a little bit more sage. And as I said, this is available on the website, www.mamadproducts, and I'm also available for readings there. You can pick any reading that you want. I am thinking for one day only, maybe Friday, not maybe, Friday being the 11/11 day, I think I might do some love readings. I think I'm going to do some love readings and charge it on a general. So if you book a general, just specify that you want a love reading, and I'll do that just for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Let's stretch it out for 3 days. So if you book a love reading, you can just send me a little email or a little message to say that you've booked a general, but what you actually want is a love reading, and I got you. All right? Because I don't really love a love reading. Love doing them, but 'tis the season. All right, boom. Let's pray before we smoke, because I still haven't smoked for the day. I haven't smoked. I'm totally sober. All right. Divine Mother and Father who live within us, higher be thy name. Our freedom come, your will be done on earth as it is within us. Give us this day our daily breath, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others, as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves, through all lifetimes, timelines, and levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the kingdom, we are the power. Divided we are weak, united we are victorious. And to you, Mwari, we give all of the glory, forever and ever. Duanete. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. So it is, and so it will be. Ashe. I invite my ancestors, my guides, my angels, my Aries, and my guardians of the sea, of the air, and of the earth, to come forward and assist us in this reading for the full moon in Aries, the full blood moon in Aries, and let us know what it is that we should be aware of. Let us know what we should be focused on. Let us know any messages that are for our highest, greatest good in all areas of our lives. Alrighty, okay, ashe. Let's go. As above, so below. So within, so without. If it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. Yeah, for 3 days, Kate. I got you. Yeah, so from Friday to Monday, I'm doing love readings at the price of a general reading on the website. Just let me know what you want, and I got you. And I think I'm pretty free the whole weekend, Yeah, because this girl said won't be able to walk, so I just took the week off. I was just like, fuck it. I ain't doing no stand-up work. So I will be available for sit-down work. Alrighty. Two puff, and let's carry on. Let's carry on. I got my daughter's dungarees on. I love her, She came and picked up the last of her bits and pieces the other day, and she just left what she didn't want. I was like, you don't want these. I said I had my eye on them from a long time. Really and truly, I had my eye on this tracksuit. It was shell suit. I was just like, really shell suit, but it had Aries written on it. I think it's a brand or something. And I was like, as soon as it's Aries full moon, I am. Oh, thanks, Kate. That would be awesome if you did that. Thank you, girl. Kate's going to add back on the love reading, so it'll just be easier to book it from now till Sunday. Thanks, Kate. And happy birthday, Scorpios. Your season's still. You're up and popping and locking, y'all. I love you lot. You lot are my tribe. Let's get into these cards really, really quickly. First of all, where are we going? Let's go to Make It Magic Oracle. I'm going to clarify with the Fairy Tarot. And also Beautiful Creatures Tarot. I've got a goddess card. Oh, look at that. Look at. They got me. Look, first card out, elements. The elements. What did I say? About us using the elements, using the weather deities to battle in this at this time. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water create powerful protection. And that's exactly what it will do. So don't panic. Hey, Miss Bailey, don't panic. Tattoo artist. I can't take the cool girl. So remember what I told you when it comes to really combating against these lower force energies which happen to be at their absolute fucking worst during this season. Use the elements. Use your connection to nature to navigate yourself through anything that may threaten you at this time. Alchemy, alchemize the whole thing. So we got the Prince of Summer, which I think is the Page of Cups. It says romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. And then we've got the Prince of Autumn, which I am guessing is the Page of Pentacles. And then we've got, it says dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. And then we've got the Nine of Summer, which is the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Nine of Cups, which dreams come true, dreams fulfilled, magical time of life. So right, let's start with the Prince of Summer in regards to the elements. So it says falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet. Watch that. Watch that. Being swept off your feet. Nobody wants to be swept off our motherfucking feet. We're not doing that anymore. We want to be totally 100% fully grounded, like this character over here. So be careful about romanticizing certain things that are presented to you during this time. There's going to be a lot of temptation, I feel, at this time that could possibly have us leading up the wrong path. Yes, Hermit. So I really feel like this is a time to be balanced in all of your elements, in your own elements as well, in your emotions, in your passions, in your groundedness, in your thoughts. I feel like it's asking you to be really as balanced as you can so that your wits are all the way about you in these times as Simon and them are doing their fucking worst for whatever fucking reason. Exactly, PDA monster. Exactly. So I feel like, again, this is being cautious. It's cautioning us about romanticizing things. It's cautioning us about being overly dramatic about things, cautioning us about things that are overly flirtatious with us at this time. You know, I already told you, like, you lot know me, like, I'm as fucking transparent as a piece of glass, yeah? I already told you, like, if anything's gonna fuck me up in these times, it's got everything to do with matters of the heart. If anything's gonna fuck me up, is that. If anything's gonna have me totally distracted and all the way over here when I need to be balancing all of the things, is that. So I feel like it's asking you to protect your energy. Not to say that you're not to explore certain things and certain energies. My crown chakra is pulsating at these times. Well, go on for that. Ooh, but you're a tarot reader as well. You're a tarot reader as well, the person that's saying that. But I would dare you with all of my chest to come and call me a clown to my face. Would you do that? Would you do that? If you're in the UK, I would meet you. And I really want you to do that to my face. But the next time you pop up, I'm just going to block you. But I'm about, you know, sis. I'm about. Anyway, What was I saying? So to stay grounded, to stay balanced in all of I know PDA monster, but you know I'm from South London. We put gunpowder. We season our chicken with gunpowder. You know, we can't let people just say some stupid shit and not say nothing. Yeah, I think she definitely needs to get blocked, yo. But I just need her to pop up again. I really feel like it's a chick as well. And there we go. There we go. It says put user in timeout. There we go. Oh, it's a tarot destroyer, so you know, somebody that doesn't like tarot. But just don't come here then, innit? It just doesn't make sense. I don't like fucking football. I wouldn't go to a football match. I'm not gonna cuss out the football players though. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you know, like I was saying, where was I? My crown chakra's doing a madness right here, right now, you guys. I really think it's time to be super grounded. Don't be disheartened. Whatever's for you can't miss you. And whatever is not for you is going to miss you differently. Does that make sense? Whatever's for you can't miss you, and whatever is for you, whatever isn't for you can't touch you. Do you see what I'm saying? So, guys, don't force anything. Don't feel like you have to be over engaging in certain things. You know, remember your worth as well. You know, remember, and I'm not just talking about romantic situations. I'm talking about anything. It could be, you know, somebody could romanticize a job opportunity, or you know, or some type of opportunity that sounds great, but really when you analyze it, is it really going to benefit you, or is your presence going to benefit the opportunity more? So remember to ask for what you want and deserve, as opposed to just settling for a little bit of chivalry and flirtation. Do you get what I'm saying? I sound bitter in it, but I'm not, because my heart's always open. Love is my favorite thing. Love is my favorite thing. Wow. This person is really persistent. Really, really persistent. Wow. Devilish too, boy. Okay, so thank you, Timothy. Anyway, guys, and we got the Philosopher's Stone. Who's seen the movie? Whether it be the cartoon or what, and it's a 22/11/11. You know I'm going to be back Friday anyway, Rago. It says powerful manifestations of wishes and goals. This is truly a time to, yeah, they truly need a hug. Tarot destroyer, man. Guy, like, girl, I feel like you're a girl. Girl, do you want a hug? Because even if you called me a clown to my face, I would still ask you if you wanted a hug before I thumped out your teeth then. See me? Anyway, it's Aries. Oh, that's another thing about this Aries retrograde. I don't give a fuck what what constellation this thing is in retrograde. When Aries is in retrograde, watch your temper, watch your reaction to things, watch how people are dealing with you, and also have a little bit of discernment, because a lot of people will take shit a little bit too far. I think this is where the dramatics come in. People will take shit a little bit too far. Wow. I think you need a hug too, blood. I mean, I feel like the algorithm must be popping right now, because you're getting these randoms coming in. It's not the G's, man. It's not the G's. But anyway, I'll try not to get too distracted. Y'all hit the like button when you come in. Shonda, don't worry about them, man. It told you it's the Aries retrograde. Like I said, I don't give a fuck what constellation it's in. When Aries is in retrograde, motherfucker's gonna be moving mad. Motherfucker's gonna be moving mad. Luckily, we have learned to take better control of our energy and not let others affect our responses. We're response able. We're able to respond to lower vibrational, 1, 2, 3, 4 on my clock, lower vibrational attacks. And this includes Simon and them. That's very, that I guess that was an example of the micro level of the macro shit that's going on around us. Yeah, normally, have you noticed that I've been covering my head a lot, whether it's with the wig or hairbands, and today I've come on willy-nilly, which is crazy, but still, they don't even know what they're fucking with. If they want to get in my head, I swear they're going to be begging to get the fuck out. It's crazy in there. Anyway, so we got the Philosopher's Stone. This is the young man who pulled the sword out of the stone with not strength, but his soul gift. That was his birthright, to pull that sword out of that stone. Many tried but failed, and I feel like this here is your birthright. Oh, I'm happy for you, Silla 777. That's gorgeous. I'm so happy for you. Oh no, this one's got bare thingies. Oh yeah, I feel like, you see what's happening here in the chat. I feel like this is everything to do with how Simon and them are working with these energies, whether it's the distractions or the what did I call it? The sound waves or the MK Ultra vibes. I feel like this is what's happening in the chats now with these certain energies coming into these things is the very same thing I was talking about right at the beginning of this live. So the Philosopher's Stone, powerful manifestations of wishes and goals. This is a very potent time. This is why Simon and them like to play in these particular playgrounds. So I feel like as above, so below. If it's them, if it's me, it's them. So this is working for all of them. For all of us, you know, this energy is working for all of us. So be very clear about what you're putting your energy into. Be very clear about, hey, Shona Bonita. Be very, very clear about, I feel like I came on a little bit early for Shona, because Shona was bum rushing me, talking about, when are you coming on? I was just like, the emoji. I don't know, but I came on a little bit early because Shona was just there about like, what I want for you, girl. Anyway, where was I? Powerful manifestations for the collective at this time. So what are you focusing your energy in? What are you dabbling in? What are you bringing forth? What are you asking for? Raw, my crown chakra's doing a madness. I think I don't know, it could be sent apart in hairdos. I don't normally have sent apart in hairdos, but I don't know what the fuck is going on over here. But anyway, if it is weird entities trying to get into my head, they'll be begging to get the fuck out. I promise them. Promise you. So, Philosopher's Stone. Let's have a look. Powerful manifestations of wishes and goals pertaining to what? Pertaining to what? What will the collective be collectively manifesting for? There we go. Look at that. 5 of Cups. We've got regret here, but look at this full moon. I think there'll be a lot of healing in this time. I think collectively we'll be putting down a lot of resentments, a lot of, I mean, this is Scorpio season, so we're dealing with the genitals, we're dealing with the root chakra, we're dealing with the sacral chakra energy at this time, isn't it? So I feel like the collective at this time will be flushing out a lot of regret. There'll be a lot of things that you guys will have forgiven yourself for, and others. Do you know what I mean? There'll be, like I say, your emotions, everybody's emotionally charged on 100. Hold on, let me see what that says. I missed that. There's a lot of them today, innit? Anyway, yeah, there were. I feel like the collective as a whole during this full moon, some of your rituals will be having everything. I will condemn people as psychics and chase after them. That's your business. If you come over here, that's your business, fam. That's your business. They're bright, innit? They're bright, but you really wonder if they'd be that bright in real life, up and close, personal. If me and sorcerer, tarot, slayer came face to face, what would we be saying and doing in these times? Do you think? Because already, and I'm a whole Aries, really. So I've had to calm my fucking shit down, as opposed to, find that in me. Like, I've had to calm that the fuck down. So, anyway, yeah, it's a lot today, isn't it? But I told you, these Simon and them at their fucking worst, and they're really particularly coming for those of us that are tapping into things that we are told that we're not supposed to. We no longer believe in anything outside of ourselves to protect ourselves. I feel like the algorithm's popping. That's great for me. Sorry, I don't want my beads to just drop out on top of everything else. This is my little makeshift hairdo, because I just can't be bothered to do my hair anymore. It's just like in winter, it's just terrible to fucking maintain this bloody afro. It's a lot of things. So, the music stopped. Now the music stopped. Oh no, it's back. What are we doing? Anyway, thank you, Summer Rays. Thank you, girl. So yeah, y'all, a lot of you will be clearing up a lot of regret, a lot of things that were said, and a lot of things that were felt, and a lot of things opening you up to fully phoenixing yourselves in these times. It's a lot today. It's a lot today, isn't it? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So yeah, you lot are getting ready to really truly phoenix yourselves. So in order to do that, you have to make room. You have to remove some shit in the truth. Hey Raven. Thank you, MFE. Thank you. I'm alright though. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. You know what I mean? Don't worry about me. Yeah, that's fine, Kate. That's perfect. I used to be in gangs, innit? So don't worry about me, girl. I've seen some crazy shit in this lifetime, in this one vessel. So these types of things, they don't bother me, man. There's keyboard bandits. I want to see you on road. See how that works. All right. Oh, Red, forgive. Look at this. Hey, Nancy. Look at this. Red. And really, the red hair, whenever I see the red hair, I see Bodicea. I see the warrioress, like, I see Bodicea. Who else redhead? I see Mary Magdalene. She didn't play a game either. So, and these roses, red roses are the highest vibrational flowers ever. So it says here, forgive, but it's okay, because that's what you lot are on anyway. That's what you lot are on. You lot are realizing that everything happened for a reason, and there was a reason for everything. Do you understand? And what didn't kill you made you awesomely dope, magical, strong, and resilient to all kinds of bullshit. So this is a time for, this is a time to make sure you stay in your rituals, make sure you're taking your baths, make sure that you're spending time with you, spending time around nature. You understand? Make sure that that's what you are doing. Make sure that's what you're doing. Yeah, that gang life was mad, yeah, because there was this gang called the 28s, yeah. I wasn't in it, but I was affiliated with it, I was associated with it. I had some really close friends in it, yeah. And the reason why I came out was because when the head of that gang got killed, his name was Duffus. I mean, when I think about it, we were just babies, man. Oh my God. Anyway, he was 18 years old and he got shot at a club. And I remember how cruel everybody was in terms of how they took it. People were just like, you know, because he lived by the gun, he should die by the gun. Nobody had any sympathy, but he was my friend. You understand? He was somebody that took care of me. He was somebody that I loved. He was somebody that protected me. So that was the reason that I came out of that lifestyle, because people were starting to get killed. Honestly, when I was coming up, we didn't kill each other like that. You know, we fought. You know, some things were kind of crazy. You know, we fought with bats and not even knives. You know, and there was this awful thing that used to happen to the girls a lot. They used to get stripped in public. That was crazy. I never stripped nobody, and I never got stripped. Okay, just to say. But yeah, shit was crazy back then. But then it's horrible now, because they will just stab you or shoot you, and it's just, we never moved like that. But at the same time, as soon as Duffus got killed, that was 1994. That was 94. He got killed. I was out. I was just like, this isn't for me. But yeah, we did used to have to fight to keep ourselves together, and you know, if your brother or sister was fighting, you were fighting too. That's just the way it fucking was. Got the world card. Forgive. Everything happened for a reason. There was a reason for everything. And in the world card, this is the completion card as well. This is all of the major arcana. This is the last of all of the major arcana. This is all your lifetimes. And this thing's coming up that there's certain lives. The only reason I was in gangs, yeah, is because in a past life I was a whole warrior, sword fighting goddess out there. Do you understand? It was just my nature to be drawn to such things. So you know, there's parts of your essence, your being, that may need forgiving. I'm not proud, you know, of the way that I used to move in certain eras of my life. I'm not, you know, but I did what I had to fucking do to survive. I did that, and I'm here. So, you know, there will be those parts, and now that I'm saying it, like, I feel like I want to cry. Like, for real, because like the things that we had to do just to survive, and it's even worse now. And when it's this regret, forgiveness. There was this girl called Rachel, yeah, who I wasn't a fan of, and my best friend at the time also wasn't a fan of her. So my best friend left for Atlanta when I was 14 years old, devastated me. And I always promised her, I said, you know, if I see Rachel, I'm going to beat the shit out of her. So one day I was out with a few of my other friends, and there was Rachel and her sister, and I just went for her. I just went for her, beat the living daylights out of this girl, yeah, for no reason. When I sit down and think about it, there was no real reason why I beat this girl and humiliated her in front of her people. And then about 2 years ago, I was walking to a client's house in Peckham, and boom, there was Rachel. And so I went up to her and I asked her if she remembered me. And she was, this is her, yes, Mandy, I remember you. I was just like, oh my God. And then I just asked her for forgiveness. I said, please, can you forgive me for what I did when we were kids? Because I didn't know no better. And I've always regretted doing that to her. And she forgave me. She forgave me right there on the spot. She said, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And we parted, and that was the end of that. I just give thanks that I even got the opportunity to do that, because it would still be stewing with me, like wondering if I didn't fuck that girl up differently. But, you know, and there's also Ross Clark. But the thing, what kills me is that it's the same tarot destroyer person. How many accounts do you got? Because I feel like I'd be blocking you. Maybe I'm not blocking you properly. The fuck. But so yeah, I just feel like even y'all trolls, you understand, like, what benefit do you get out of fucking around with other people's energy and emotions? Like, what do you get out of it? Like, for real, for real. You know, so I feel like, even though this world card says, it says brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. I feel like this is also saying to you, please forgive yourself for any past life shit, whether it be in this vessel or in other vessels where you felt you were ruthless. But sometimes we had to be. I felt like even though I had no reason to do what I did to Rachel, I still had a lot to prove. I still had to keep reminding people that I wasn't the one. I still had to keep protecting myself to make people know that if you come here, I will fight to the fucking death before I let you fuck me up. Don't get it twisted. As soon as I got home, my mum beat the living shit out of me. You understand? That was the first time my mum put her hands on me as a grown-up child. She stopped smacking me when I was like 6 or 7 because I was a runner. You get me? Like, you couldn't catch me. So she used to get frustrated and not bother with it. But when I came into teenage, she never really bothered with it. I always used to say to her, she should have given me 2 more licks, boy, because maybe I would have had a little bit more manners and decorum because I didn't have none. And anyway, as soon as I got in, my mum saw that I was scratched up and whatever. I'd been disappeared for all 2 hours when I said I was just going shop. And my mum beat the fucking shit out of me. And then the next day, I went into school. It was the last day of secondary school. And there was this girl, I don't want to brandish her name, man, because she's been through enough. But she used to bully the fuck out of me. And she'd already warned me the day before school, said, on the last day, we're going to fuck you up. But fucking up wasn't really like beating up. We used to have like egg and flour on the last day of school. And she was threatening that, yeah? And probably a beating too, but I didn't take a beating lying down. So she was probably tired of getting a beating too. But anyway, I've gone into school, my face is scratched up, I've not slept, my eyes are fucking bulging red. And she must have taken one look at me and thought, not today, because if I touch her today, she'll probably fucking kill me. I probably would have killed the bitch, man, if she put her hands on me that day. The power of forgiveness is huge. And it isn't forgiveness so much, again, you know, we've been saying it for a long time, it's radical acceptance. You know, just accepting what has already been and moving the fuck on from that. Do you know what I mean? I can't undo none of the shit that I have done to myself and to others. But I stay forgiving myself on a daily basis for trespasses against myself and others all day, every day, as I stay forgiving those who trespass against me and themselves. You know, you betray yourself before you betray me. All right, I'm hurrying up now because my client's probably good to come. He's due 7 o'clock. He's never late. So I don't want to have him waiting too long downstairs. The storm. What did I tell you about the weather being deities, spirits that will assist us in these times? Every hurricane comes to an end. 44, see an 8. This is an 8. That today is the 8th, right? And remember, the age of Aquarius is all about immortalism. Is that word? Eternalism, whatever the fuck, you know, just there's no such thing as death, man. We just keep life, birth, rebirth, life, birth, rebirth. We just keep doing it. Life, did I say it right? Life, birth, rebirth, not re-death. Life, death, rebirth. Life, death, rebirth. Because I'm giving myself a tongue twister. Life, death, rebirth. It's a continuous cycle that we all go through. There's no such thing. You know what I mean? So sometimes maybe these motherfuckers who are coming up on this thing today are past foes. Maybe I chopped their head off in a past life somewhere. You know, and they'll be like, let me torment her. You never know. You never fucking know. You know. The Hierophant, the storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. These rules, these regulations, these contracts, these when I said, what did I say? Rules, regulations, contracts, and yeah, we'll stop there. These Biggs. Thanks, Biggs. Thanks. Biggs is my G, man. You don't even know. One of my best friends in the whole world. And he's seen me at my very fucking worst, and he's seen me at my very fucking best. So, yeah, I've got people that can testify these things, yo. But the Hierophants come up and it's asking you, what are your morals? What do you stand for? What do you stand for? And as you can see, the old is dying. This to me is another Oya. This is another Oya. But then can you see these little angels here at the side, you know, praying for a new. The old ways are outdated. The old what people, because when you think about morals, yeah, you know, some of the things that we are told are we're going to make up a word, yeah, moralistic, are not. I'm not. You know, I'd never take a child of mine to a museum in this country to see, like the British Museum now. The British Museum has, sorry, my nail's broken. The British Museum has dead mummies and these things inside there. Why would I take my child there? There's no morals in that. There's no fucking morals in that. Having you gone to another country and dug up their dead and brought them to yours to put in a museum. The fuck is that? So these morals, this Hierophant energy that was made up of old, no, is no more. Is no fucking more. And storms, you already know, is change. It's change. So everything has to change. It cannot stay, cannot remain the same. One thing that is constant is change. And you guys are in power of... Listen, here in the UK, they're telling us that there's going to be... all types of wahala this winter. Food shortages, fuel prices skyrocketing, these things. Not my business though, I'm not involved. Look at me, I'm in summer clothes in my house. Like, you should have seen, I didn't really have clothes on. I had on a little bra and a shorts earlier on when I was doing my first client today. Because why? My house was hot. Why? Because that's not my business. I'm not involving myself in none of that. That's not my reality. I'm not taking that narrative and turning that into a fucking thing. Because thoughts become things. Unplug, unsubscribe. You know, I've been telling you that from the time I came here. Unsubscribe from their narrative and it won't affect you. It won't be your business. You have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You understand? You have the power to change the elements. If you want it to be fucking sunshine and summer in your house, you've got the power to do that. Let me pull these crystals. Give me, I'm rushing. Hey, Chanel. Oh, that was 2. I'm pissed because I wish I never saw it. I shouldn't have turned it over because now I've seen it. As you like, 26. Let's have a quick read. Okay, I've got to big you up again for that screen, Mom, yeah? Because now my glasses have never been this clear, ever. Look at that. Nothing on them. It's okay, Shonda. You know I got you, girl. I'm also going to pull a goddess and we're done. I've got to go to the toilet as well. So we're going to be out of here. 26, Azezulite. Come on. Azezulite are imbued with, it says, cosmic evolution. Nothing stays the same. Azezulite are imbued with immense spiritual energy and information for guidance and insight. They are here to help Earth ascend into a higher expression of consciousness. Self-understanding. You are a being of light here to help Earth evolve. Although you need to rise above mundane concerns, keep your feet on the ground and deal with the everyday. Too much emphasis on sweetness and light leads to ignoring your shadow energies, which becomes inauthentic and lethal niceness. If not acknowledged and integrated, stay real, leave your ego behind. Divination. You are here to represent light on Earth and help it evolve. Make yourself heard. A project is successful no matter what. You saw this dreams coming true business up here, innit? No matter what. Avoid becoming impartial and having too high of an opinion of yourself to the detriment of others. Retain your humility, and that's another thing. Just because you are this awesome being, it doesn't mean you need to run around flapping your wings, making everybody feel some type of way about who you are. Everybody has their own special gifts and their own special reason for being here at this time. So just be humble with it. Just be cool. Okay, so you're an awesome god or goddess. Okay, that's cool. But just be humble, man. You don't need to run around and saying, I'm this and I am that. And I know this and I know that. The fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? And running around like you're the next Messiah. Come on, man. Your message is getting lost in translation. We all know who we're talking about, isn't it? Hey, Angel. How's the baby? And then we've got Nirvana Quartz, Enlightenment. Nirvana Quartz assists in stepping off the karmic wheel, bringing light and bliss consciousness. All this forgiveness here. Self-understanding. For many lifetimes, you have been working with your karma. Because we said that, innit? That has now passed. So don't hold on to it anymore. There is no need for restitution, nor punishment or guilt. Let those go so that you recognize your full potential, receiving a download of cosmic light and that transforms your being. Divination. Step off the karmic round and allow karma of grace to manifest. Open yourself to receive enlightenment. Recognize this is a new beginning and fresh energy. If you're experiencing traumatic times and soul challenges, relax and wait for resolution. Do not push against the river. Go with the flow. Healing insight. Karma is created in each moment by every thought and deed. So it's really important that we are fully in control of our thought patterns and what is coming into it. So when Simon and them is trying with their MK Ultra, know what you're doing. When you're over scrolling, know what the fuck is going on there. Put the fucking phone down. Healing insight. Karma is created in each moment by every thought and deed. Uplifting thoughts and positive actions ensure your future well-being. Frequency exceptionally high. Chakras highest crown. Timing Pisces. Soul path embodying enlightenment on earth. Let's pull a goddess and boogie on out of here very quickly. I love it. Those are great bows. Those are great bows. This deck I will never be able to shuffle well in my lifetime. I feel like that's too many, but I'm going to take the top one because we really haven't got the time. And we got Pele. Look at Pele. Pele's gorgeous, see? We got Pele. Pele is the fiery Hawaiian volcano goddess in this Aries full blood moon. The daughter of the earth goddess Haima, Pele came to Hawaii on a boat. Killed in a fight with her sister, the ocean, she took refuge. Killed in a fight with her sister, the ocean. So Pele's sister is the ocean. She took refuge in the glowing cauldron of Mount Kilau. Forgive my pronunciations. Where she receives the soul of the dead and regenerates them with fire. In tempestuous relationships with Kamapawa, the ferocious pig god, she is portrayed as a jealous goddess. Her rages manifesting as volcanic eruptions, revered by Hawaiians even today. She carries the force of the volcano with its molten lava flow, which even in destruction creates new land. Pele stands for the molten, fierce aspects of life that is unable to do anything halfway. She reminds us that even in the midst of fiery eruption, there is creation and new life. Use the elements to fight this mortal combat that we are currently in right now. Use the elements, because the weather is our spirits. And we're going to see much more of that. We're going to see some things. I'm telling you. You know that the United States are really trying it. The United States have gone into Haiti again. And they're trying it. And they're specifically coming for priests and priestesses of the Hodun traditions. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Who do you think they're going to call on? Anyway, I'll just be over here with my popcorn minding my business over here in South London, because really and truly, and stay praying for my brothers and sisters in Haiti as always, because I don't think they need my prayers though, because I think they got this. And I think those that have gone in there to fuck around with them are really about to create a madness. So remember remember which side you are on. Do you understand? Stay at one with all that is natural and leave what is not natural to one side. And I'm not saying that we can't live with what is not natural, because we're in the age of technology, but it is this whole thing, this whole age of Aquarius is about integrating technology, information, and unconditional love, and learning to work in balance with all of these things. So you look hilarious. So look, guys, that was our full blood moon in Aries reading, an eclipse, lunar eclipse energy. And I just pray that you guys keep yourself grounded. Don't let no one fuck with your energy, whether micro or macro, whether you can see the seen or unseen. Don't let no one fuck with you here. And you don't necessarily have to go straight to violence, but you know your power. So just be careful on how y'all are using that, I beg. Alrighty, that was it. That was it. And I will see you lot on Friday. And Kate has put back the love readings. Thank you, my love. On the website, which will be available from Friday to Sunday only. After that, they'll be coming right back off. And it would be really lovely to do some joint readings with you guys. Bring your partners. It would be really sweet that you both get the information. That will make me much more comfortable. Maybe I might put like couple love readings on the website after this, because I don't really like reading for one of y'all when one of you got the intel and the other ain't. It don't make no fucking sense to me. Anyway, I love it or no. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Mevan.